When I got the ring, I don't know. This thing's too big. I don't know why is it so big, and I'm never gonna wear it. But it's cool to have. It's kind of what I thought. Yeah, I was more fascinated by the banner because I come in here every afternoon and take a look at those, and they represent so much. And so the banner was the highlight for me because it represents a lot of things that go into it, and the rafters have a life of their own in this building, and so it was cool. That moment was the coolest.
Joe, one of the curiosities for us was how was your team going to respond first game out after the championship, after raising the banner, the ring, the quote-unquote distractions, and you went and kind of dominated every margin along the way. So what was most impressive to you about what your team did?
It's a credit to them. I mean, the character and the mindset that those guys have. But I think, again, the word distraction, it can be good or bad. And we talked about it yesterday as a team that this is a good distraction as long as we focus on what led to this. This banner was a byproduct of our toughness, their mindset, the details, the execution, the effort, togetherness, all those things. So as we're going through this ring ceremony, cherish it and focus on the process of what goes into that. And I thought the guys did a great job of that, but it's who they are. And that's why I have innate trust and confidence in who these guys are. But it was impressive to go from that to that. But if you look at it the way we want to, they're the same thing. The ring ceremony and the game are the same thing because the intangibles there are the details, are the execution, are the effort, are the togetherness and the toughness. And so we were able to carry on those intangibles from there to there, and that's kind of the goal,
Joe, you've got to be giddy with how you guys responded. Like that team in the other locker room wanted to make a statement. National TV, they wanted to show that they can compete with you, and you smoked them off the floor in the first quarter. Like that has to make you, that ultimate challenge has to make you excited as much as you're not looking too excited right now. You've got to be excited with the response.
I'm proud of the guys. It's the right mindset. I'm proud of that. But at the end of the day, if we were to lose this game, we have to, tomorrow and Thursday, have to approach it the same way. And so we won it. We did what we were supposed to do. I was proud of the way they responded from ring ceremony to the game. We have to take the details and the execution of the margins that we put in. And this result does not matter once we wake up tomorrow morning. But the biggest thing I'm proud of is the mindset of the guys. We weren't stuck in the past. We were able to transition from what got us to where we were to where we're trying to get to with the intangibles. And they came out, and it was a great start. And we were physical on defense, and we played together on offense. And it's a credit to them.
Joe, two-part question. A, what does the banner kind of encapsulate to you, as obviously you're working towards this for so long? And B, championship teams in the past have talked about a night like this kind of being a closure on the previous championship season. How do you view that? Do you move beyond it, or do you take what you accomplished with you?
Again, I said this a few times. Like, I don't mean to discredit the past, but it's not closure because what the things that we replicated, we're trying to replicate the process of winning. So like, it's not about the past as like from the standpoint of like the result, but what we do want to constantly focus on is like the process of winning. We were able to get to the highest pinnacle of that by the way we played on both ends of the floor for a long extended period of time, over 100 games. That's what we're trying to do now. So it's not about forgetting that. You just can't stay attached to the result of that, but we should constantly be reminding of ourselves of what we were able to replicate over the course of a 9-month season with our consistency and the toughness and the mindset that we have, and that's what we're trying to build on. And so we just can't get stuck in the result of it. But it's one game. It's one game. It's a great start, but we got a lot of work to do.
Hey, Joe, you're someone who takes a lot of motivation from the outside world, from what you read, you watch, you're listening to. Is there anything in the off season that stuck with you that you brought in to the team this year?
Nothing in particular. I think more just kind of what we talked about here is like, the attachment towards a result versus the process of what you're trying to accomplish. And I never want our guys to forget what we've accomplished in the past. We just can't stay attached to the result of it. We have to constantly focus on the intangibles that went into the process of winning and replicate those over and over and over again. And credit to the guys, they did that tonight, and we got to make that decision, for however long we get to play.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks.